So one of your colleagues, Jamie Raskin, actually suggested that some members might have been drinking. Others have said that as well, making that suggestion. That's a pretty serious allegation. Do you think that that played a factor here?
I think with Marjorie Taylor Greene, it doesn't require alcohol for her to be unhinged. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know. I don't have any facts to that. So, I won't say and I won't participate in rumors when I don't have any facts behind it.
Yeah, we don't have any facts, but one could speculate. I will also say there was a small character on the show House that had a medical condition that caused them to naturally generate alcohol in their body. Something to look into for the Congresswoman. Maybe that's what's going on. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you. But that said, there was a lot of media attention obviously on this, and she did the rounds. And so I want to tee up something that I know you're interested in, Francesca. Let's take a look at this from Abby Phillips.
Michelle Obama famously said, when they go low, we go high. Are those days basically over?
I don't know that we can even call this a low. I mean, she goes to hell, and then I do my best to remind her as to why she should not cross me.
So Francesca, what do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think what happens with Black politicians or Black Americans who are prominent in whatever field, including Abby Phillips, is that they have an extra weight around them, which is to be perfect and to be respectable, and to whenever anyone says anything racist against them or slights them, they're supposed to raise their chin up and sort of just absolutely take it. And we expect that, and that's baked into I would say a racist American political and cultural system. And what I appreciate about Crockett here is that she said no more. Like, I'm going to meet Marjorie Greene exactly where she's at. If it's in hell, then I'll see you in hell, girl. Like, straight up. And that's good, because Marjorie Greene, if she were a Black woman, can you imagine? She'd be George Santos a very long time ago. And I'm not exaggerating here. They would never allow, just like Trump could never be Black. I mean, I think that's sort of a running gag ever since he became president, was like, could you imagine a Black person doing any of this? Could you imagine a person of color broadly doing any of this? And so I appreciate Crockett. Again, I think the Michelle Obama stuff, it's like there's a time and place, and guess what? Sadly, we're not in that time and place anymore. I think we should get back there, but we have to defeat the right. We have to defeat this fascist, this petty, this ridiculous, showmanship for nothing. And once Crockett, look, I hope that she uses this time to say, what is she for, right? What are her politics? What are her policies? Now she's on in our mouths, and we're talking about her more than merch. Like, what's her vision for the country as a congressperson?
Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult because she's gonna be there as long as she wants to, really. There's no standards in that district. You can send literally anyone you want, as terrible as she is. They think she's the best of them. And it's very, very sad that we're in the position where a good sized group of people would look at Marjorie Greene and think that she was acceptable, let alone exceptional. And so that's sad. I would say the long-term solution to all of this is for the Democrats to actually do whatever is necessary policy-wise to improve the state of the economy.
Yep.
Make it so that there is less fertile territory for the right to, all the breeding ground for conspiracy theories and racism and homophobia and all that stuff. That stuff does best when people are feeling economically pressured, and there are predatory politicians who are willing to distract them from their desire to continue that status quo by playing in all these things. Yeah, look, I don't think that you always have to wrestle with pigs. Like AOC debating Marjorie again. It's the invocation of why won't you debate me? About what? Literally, what are we talking about? It's not like we're disagreeing about one thing. You just mean in general, we're just gonna shout at each other? It just betrays what she actually thinks about it.
And she uses this opportunity to be like, oh, she's talking to me, the pretty one's talking, will you debate me? It is just
Marge,
so funny.
shoot your shot.
Meanwhile,
so I do.
Anyway,
continue.
Well, it's just so funny because the entire kerfuffle was about Marjorie being like Jasmine Crockett being like, "Do you know why we're here?" And then Marjorie Greene decides to just go in on her, and then takes the opportunity to be like, "Oh, debate me, please. Where do you shop? Can I smell you?"
Yeah, and so look, you have to defend yourself. I don't think that you have to debase yourself. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?